Geez, it's been a whole year already. Where did the time go? Nelson died, fans of the Fast and Furious cried, and the movies were great. So, this list will be on the best movies of 2013. All movies from January 1st to January 1st apply. Number 10, Iron Man 3. Iron Man 1 will never be topped by its awesomeness, so Iron Man 3 was definitely second best out of the trilogy. Let's just forget about that piece of shit, Iron Man 2. The reason it's not higher on this list because I don't like how they changed the Mandarin. Don't get me wrong, I always am up for innovative ideas on, old tales, but this is one idea I feel was overlooked. Like all the writers were sitting in a room and someone just kind of came up with the idea, and no one took a second thought or thought of anything negative that could come from it. Also, in a post-Avengers world, a magical super being is not uncommon. So I believe they definitely could have went with the original idea or concept of the Mandarin. Number 9. The Heat. Alyssa McCartney and Sandra Bullock strike gold in this buddy cop comedy. It started as a generic slob, dirty cop whose bad methods get the job done, and the by-the-books FBI agent who are forced to team up. But as the movie progresses and it proves its worth and antics and just funny shit just goes out throughout the whole movie, it's really a good watch, and I hope for a sequel. Number 8. We're the Millers. The best comedy of 2013, I'd say. This movie was a heck of a lot better than I thought it was going to be, and Jason Sudeikis, I think that's how you pronounce his name, really surprised me. Every movie he has starred in, he was always a backup character or second-in-command type of guy, but this movie showed that he can really handle the main starlight, and that's awesome. Number 7. Oz the Great and Powerful. For those of you who don't know, Oz the Great and Powerful is a prequel to The Wizard of Oz. Before Dorothy came, I originally thought the movie would explain how Oz got his magic, but it turns out, spoiler alert by the way, he has no magic at all. He is just a great illusionist. At first, I didn't like this ending, but after a month or so, I began to understand it, that perhaps the real magic was in the illusion the whole time. And magic only exists because the audience doesn't know how it's done. So as you can see, the magic is the wonder of the audience. And the audience wondering what's happening or how it works, that is the true magic. Number 6. Pacific Rim. Although the story was a bit predictable, I put this movie on here because it is probably the only non-comedy that was an original concept. Also, I like giant robots and I like giant lizards, and I love to see them battle. Time out! I'm going to take a break from the list for a bit to give you guys the worst movie of 2013. Grown Ups 2. This movie is terrible. I went into this movie with high hopes since the first one was pretty good. Literally not even 5 minutes into the movie, and there was a frickin' pee joke. That's followed by a boob joke, a poop joke, fart joke, boob joke, penis joke, boob joke, poop joke. Oh, wait. Are the characters actually doing something? Oh my god. Nope. Just another boob joke. I mean, holy sh**. Do yourself a favor and avoid this film for your own sanity. Anyways, back to the list. Number 5, Man of Steel. I used to hate Superman, but this movie really made me love him again. I can't wait to see the sequel. Also, if Hollywood tries to do Dragon Ball Z again, its action scenes should look like the fight between Superman and Zod. Just saying. Number 4, The Wolverine. Wolverine won my heart back again after this film. I really thought I was going to be done with him since the X-Men Origins was so terrible. But he redeemed himself, and for that, I cannot wait to see the new X-Men Days of Futures Past. It's going to be sick! Number 3, The Hunger Games, Catching Fire. The first movie was good, but the sequel surpassed it by a mile. The action was bigger, PETA actually did something, and the ending set up for a great third film. And an epic finale. Or an epic part 1 of the finale. Ugh. Damn you, Hollywood, and your money-grubbing little frickin' stupid... Number 2, Thor 2, The Dark World. Sequels this year have been incredible, except for this piece of shit. I love the premise of this movie, and the battle scenes were even better. Thor is one of my top 10 favorite Marvel heroes. I'm glad this movie could do the god justice. After all, I am full. Number 1, The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. This is my prime example of a near-perfect sequel. Everyone is interesting, every dwarf seems to actually have a purpose, and I actually like them now. Bilbo is a badass, Legolas is a badass, and Smaug is a badass. This movie is all around just more badass. It takes on a grittier tone than the original, more like a Lord of the Rings feel, which is a good thing. Heads are flying, arrows are going through heads. There's still a kiddish aspect to it, but it appeals to the Lord of the Rings fans more than the first. Also, the beginning credits plays that upbeat Shire song that instantly took me back to the time when I was a kid and I was watching The Fellowship of the Ring for the first time in movie theaters. And I don't know, it touched my heart and, made me feel good, And I can't wait for the next one. Do you agree with my list? What is your top 10 favorite movies of 2013? Hell, tell me your worst movie of 2013. Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you like my videos and prepare for next week's video, my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2014. Happy New Year's, everyone. See ya.